here for VRL and VRL only, and alongside me is my co-commentator Rico, as he's been for the past season.
Welcome to the penultimate round, season 2.
Yes, very important one. Just like Lewis Hamilton, Steve can clinch the title here in USA after failing to do so in Mexico. Yeah, it is basically if Steve gets P5 plus fastest lap or anything above, he's already champion, and Aaron needs to win to keep the championship fight alive going into the last round, and Brazil, that is. But I think Steve's got it, should have it right in the back. I'll run you through the grid then. We have in the far we have Tim and Marco, and then we have Luke and Jamil. Then we have no one in the Renault just yet. Then we have Phil and Aaron in the Haas, Gijs and ST Racing, aka Sam, in the McLaren, Chapalele in the Racing Point, and then Dylan in the other Racing Point, Steve in the Alfa Romeo together with Chevy, and then Daniel and Zevi in the Toro Rosso, and then no one just yet in the Williams. But I think Felix should be coming at least Felix.
He was in the lobby, right? Or am
I should be.
thought he was. There's Sinius. Other Williams.
She already joined. Well, she has 17 drivers.
Yeah, there's Felix. We're 60 now.
Will you just excuse me for a sec? I'll be right back. Sorry. You tell something something good. I need to do something real quick.
What do you need to do?
Yeah, just talk us through your prediction. I need to do something real quick. I just realized.
Sure. I don't have my phone. Wait a second. I'm gonna get my phone so I can look at the stream. Yes, we're back. Great. Let me check the stream. Vision Racing Week. Check the stream. Any people watching the stream yet? I think so.
Sorry, I'm back.
I thought just going to look at the stream, but I think there's no one watching.
No one yet. I'm pretty sure Phil hasn't put it up on the story yet. I'll send a link to the. So then, who do you think will win then? Yeah, tough one.
I think Dylan is going to win it again.
Who do you think will win? Sorry, excuse me.
Dylan, I think.
Dylan, yeah, I think Dylan's gonna do it. And I think Steve won't. I think. Yeah, I think Steve's gonna win the championship.
But I think Felix can give Dylan a good fight, though.
I think Aaron actually might finish pick 2, and then Felix in pick 3.
No, I only saw the pace in the rain, so I don't know. Rain.
we should be starting soon.
Someone left. I think I don't know who. But
Whoa, that's a problem.
everyone's running up.
Oh, it's Felix who left.
Hmm.
He has to rejoin. Oh. Wow. So when he's back, we should be getting on the way.
Yeah, it's 31 already.
I hope you have some spare time then. So no one flying the flag for Renault today, just as in the Mercedes.
There's no one who says. Oof.
I hope Felix can speed it up a bit.
Hop! Speed up!
Yeah.
You're scratching the floor.
Yeah. Mag weg.
Up!
Basta. Oh, I love Vettel.
No, I wouldn't say love.
Nah. Lewis Hamilton fanboy confirmed. No.
Kinda. No, I did like him though. Like back in the days. When he won his championship 2010, 2011. Those days, I don't like Vettel, but after he went to Ferrari, then he just changed.
I think he changed for the good actually. Oh, Felix is here, so that's a good thing. So we can finally start.
No, off track. He's great off track.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like what he did to Lewis, like first thing he did when he retired.
Yeah.
Spoke to him, and congrats him on.
Yeah, that's some class sportsmanship. But of course, I think just the V6 hybrid cars on this aren't suited to him. I think that's just the problem.
Could be the case.
And I think low downforce cars don't really help him either. You know, it's not a coincidence when he was doing pretty bad when the Ferrari had absolutely no downforce, and as soon as he started gaining some downforce, he was like quite back on it again.
Hmm. But okay, that's enough about real Formula 1.
Yeah.
Let's get in this
To the digital Formula 1 world.
How high is that tower? I don't know.
It's like you know, in during a real life race, the lift stopped going upwards. It just stopped.
Really?
Yeah, really. Apparently the tower isn't too steady anymore either, so it's like it's kinda becoming the Tower of Pisa.
Oh my god, it's coming down in a few years. 251 feet, 77 meters. Okay.
Right, you learn education at VRL here. You know,
Yeah, I was just wondering. I saw that tower, but I don't know how high it is. So.
I would have wanted to jump. I wonder if nah, never mind. Let's just get to the real VRL world. And Magic Alonso has joined for Renault, so he should be able to race then. And Nick also joined. Oh, and they just missed out on qualifying there. That's pretty unfortunate for them. It looks like Felix the Torso of Zavi, and then both Rebel cars coming out first. And Phil's left the session again.
Oh, now I have no sound again. Ah, that's great.
Oh.
Wait, I'll try to fix it. I'll leave and then I'll come back. Maybe that will
Yeah,
fix it.
you got the other invite, right?
I hope so.
Just check.
Otherwise you
Just check that first.
Yeah, good one.
Phil does always send two
Oh,
invites. So.
jeez, yeah. Phil sent me loads of invites. I got 4 or 5. Okay.
Yeah, just rejoin real quick. Yeah, let's go.
I hope it works.
Ah, it should work. Looking pretty busy out here in the States.
Yeah, my F1 2019 is just kind of broken. It's broken. It's off.
So this man could possibly win the championship this race. It's looking very likely that he will. You should be a spectator again in the race, shouldn't you?
Yes, I'm back and with sound. Okay.
Great, but I hope it doesn't make you a driver in the race.
Oh.
I just thought about that. Last time we did it. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, maybe let's just hope for the best. Aaron now coming around.
If it happens, we're going to come and save him out of the car, but...
Yeah. then just retire if it happens, and then...
It goes straight into the wall, first recording. The tires, okay...
Just take out Steve so we can have the battle onto the last round.
Oh, good one.
Crash gate, VRL. Meanwhile, Felix is on this lap coming out on a very long, bumpy straight. Not as bumpy, as in the game. Looking pretty stellar.
No, it is, but you still see it though.
Yeah, that's pretty realistic. Clips hits the apex very nicely. Track limit is pretty bad around here.
Tim, just like
A little wider entry, and then coming to the part where Max Verstappen once overtook Kimi Räikkönen a little bit illegal, and he doesn't track extend here. Oh, the Rebel, one of the Rebels does. I think that's, I don't know who that is actually. Gotta be a 133.3, and that's on the medium tires against Luke. Meanwhile, that's a 131.8. And
only
they're really close together, only a thousandth of a second. And then
Steve.
Steve now goes quickest with a few tenths, and now Aaron goes quickest. It's really close.
Tim's looking for Felix's time, I bet, on the mediums.
Let's just see if I can find Tim. Dutchman has had quite a bit of bad luck this season. Made the switch from Red Bull to Ferrari mid-season. Little oversteer on the exit. Doesn't do too much harm though.
Felix did a 133.3. Let's see if we can... Oh, that's...
Ooh, that's just on the S. That's nah, I'm pretty sure he got it. I don't think it will be the time of Felix or...
33.1.
He's improved it.
6 ahead of Felix.
And Chevy now sets his time and goes P7, splitting both Tim and Felix, both drivers on the mediums. And Marco coming around, he's gonna pull into the pits. Felix goes, or Phil goes to 131.9, only a tenth slower than Luke.
2 McLarens.
I don't know what Daniel's doing, but he's waiting quite. And Gijs in the last sector as well, together with his teammate Sam. He clips the apex right in, and he doesn't try to bother to risk it on the exit there. And it's gonna be a very slow lap time. It's gonna be a 1:36, or is it? Oh no, I'll just out lap apparently.
1:32.8.
Gijs goes a pretty
Nice.
impressive, has a pretty impressive time.
Seth and Shepard. What's his real name? I don't know.
No,
Like the only one.
Shepalele.
Okay, so that's,
Isn't that a footballer as well, Shepalele?
I don't know.
He clips the apex right, nice and tight, and he goes a little too much over the green light there. Does it invalidate his time? I think so.
Yeah,
That's pretty slow.
he's slowing down.
Gijs now on his in lap, Cornel pulls into the pits as well, and meanwhile Jerry goes P6. Okay.
Dylan, of course.
Let's just hope I can rejoin back pretty.
Just
Imagine
join race.
Oh,
Oh, that would be so amazing if that really
Phil
happened.
already sent me on an invite. I'm already joining back, mate. Don't worry. Oh,
Oh, I think this is
you,
track limits for
you-
Shepard. Yeah, stop time.
no, you pressed spectate before you rejoined qualifying again, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then it's fine. Then we should be fine.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Marco's running wide. Oh, and drifting. Yeah, he lost it. Nearly lost it. Quite
Yeah.
safe, but yeah, ruins your
It
lap
was a
time.
good
But
save. I can't see anything. Oh, yes, I'm back. Hi.
was a save for Marcos. Lost it at the same place where Vettel spun last year. We touched Ricardo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he lost the car before that, and then he had a. Ooh, that's a bit too much of the good stuff, and he's gonna get his left arm taken away from him, I'm guessing. But this time he's gonna be pretty. Oh no, it's actually still counts as a left arm. It's gonna be a 1:33.1, 2:10 slower than a guy in the mediums. Not predicting much good though. Chapalela went for an installation lap.
Oh! What's that? Someone's cutting corners. So Felix and Tim are on softs as well now. So I think no one's going to start on mediums. So just our first run.
Yeah, bank laps is always good. Just to have something to improve your time on. That's what I always do. Well, at least in career mode, I don't do too much league racing anymore nowadays.
Dylan giving it another shot. At full.
The Racing Point driver has been on fire the last two races, winning both Italy and Mexico. Can he repeat how do you say? Can he repeat another good result here in the USA?
Someone improved his lap time, but I don't know who. Oh, Zeph. Yeah, Zeph is...
That's a pretty impressive
Zeph's
P6.
six,
Just behind Phil. After Phil for Phil Smith, as he is another very clean run of races. He's been very frustrated with his results and mostly disconnects. The sun is shining right in his face.
Dylan's taking
And
high
he
risks this
goes
afternoon to get pole,
P1, and he's not doing the man that's going for the championship any favors.
It was a risky final sector. Aaron is
also improving on it. He's taking the maximum amount of curb. No,
it's
isn't even
same as
gonna set the lap time, let alone improve it. And Luke is always, it's also quicker, just a little bit on his lap time. I mean, this very
Phil as well.
I think this is a very kind of awkward sector 3 of just before the little, like the S's, you know, like the fast long S's. The section before is pretty awkward in my opinion, but kind of fun to do.
Marco got 6 fastest. Missed his lap, but he's
P6 promoting down, and Luke goes P1
a little bit.
No, I'll be that in reverse. Ooh, it's just a little bit slower than his previous left time, and it gets a massive snap amount of oversteer.
And another one. Tim improves as well.
Goes P5 demoting. Phil down to
Then
P6.
Felix.
Can he retake this time?
Felix is also 7/10 of his own
Ooh,
time.
that's
So that will bring him to a...
not a good lap from Phil Smith, and he's not even going to improve on this time, as he
Round.
knows it's going to be 10th lower. Billy all the way down in P9, not looking too good for him,
Felix
and
goes 6th
Felix
fastest.
6, so pretty tight battle for P6 there. But also for Paul, of course, only 10th between drivers. Felix making his way back pretty quickly, cutting out across the track.
Yeah, got 6 minutes left. Same as Steve. That's exactly the same as Felix.
Chapelele shedding his first time.
31. About a lap time.
Going
What's gonna put in?
I think he's gonna be P. I think it's gonna be P4. I'm guessing. Could even be P3.
He is quick. 29.
Could
30.
he even go for pole? Yes, he can,
Yes.
and he goes into the 130s and leaving his other teammate for
That's half a second.
for a bag of chips. Jesus Christ, that's nearly 5
And a
tenths.
racing point 1-2.
Another one, yeah. They've gone from a pretty unlucky team this season to dominating so far. So, of course, Dylan can't make it up
Bad
in
long
season
straw,
4.
and he thought about that in his dreams, but it's really happening right now.
Yeah. I mean, he probably tried to pay the FIA some money to get it, but
Oh, he can't be that rude. He's a great guy, but he's not there for his talent.
no. But to be fair, he did single-handedly did save like 500 jobs or something. So,
That is true.
and if that means having some cocky kids driving in a car, I'll take that. I think he's probably one of the better paid drivers.
Oh, that's true.
And Formula 1 has always been a sport that you've seen quite a few paid drivers. Formula 1 needs to pay drivers, otherwise loads of teams will be bankrupt at this point.
Oh yeah. Steve's first sector looked very smooth. Just those S's, got everything right.
He's trying to
Taking a weird
use
line
those-
here.
Yeah. We'd actually let a meme if your car's red and you go for the red line, you're actually going quicker. Maybe that's his tactic. If you just drive over the red line, you can go quicker. just,
Yeah, just like
just as fan boost. Ooh, just making as much use of the track as possible. Taking up to the maximum here. Drivers are a bit compromised here with the sun in their eyes. And he goes speed 2.
1-0.
Demoting championship rival Aaron right down, and Jamil still hasn't set a competitive lap time. He's only ahead of his fellow Toro Rosso driver. Or fellow Red Bull industry team. Oh, oi! Steve crashed himself right out of the race.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
just I think just after the first sector, you know, the fast flowing corners.
Oh,
I think they just went straight on purpose.
but it won't be pole for Steve.
Nope, it's gonna be P2 at the maximum.
Felix is trying to avoid some people and went onto the grass.
What can Aaron do? The only man who can stop Steve from taking a championship, as Morini isn't racing today. He
Now
clips
Aaron
the
is
cap here, right here, where Lewis Hamilton pushed Nico Rosberg right as they went to the title fight in 2015.
That's the race when he threw the cap back at him, right?
Hey, slow down already.
Yeah, that's an invalid lap for Aaron. Casino on the steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
I found out how you can see it. You see the white flashy things on the LEDs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one, thanks. I think.
So
Oh,
Aaron has left the
is he gonna make it back for another lap?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he should be able to. But his tires aren't gonna be in optimal condition.
That's true. So Tim, what can you do? Six right
Fuel on
now.
his out lap. Sam.
I think the only one who's really not happy with this place right now would be Marco.
Well, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
12.
And
That would be
Phil.
12.
Phil also will be aiming higher, I'm guessing.
Yeah, okay.
He's currently on his out lap
Ooh.
as Darren.
Yes, that's an invalid left for Marco as well.
Hey, is he gonna have enough time to make it back? I don't think so. He's
Nope.
gonna. On average it's a 1:32 is Chris's lap time, and there's only a minute left. And yeah, he has retired from the session. Meanwhile, Cornel's waiting for everyone to pass to start his first good lap, I think.
Marco's on the south lap as well. He's cutting every corner to make it in time.
Yeah. Tim, his lap is done, and he's pretty neat P4. Darren, already 4 tenths up, so that should do the job. If he keeps this up, he should have pole. Meanwhile, what can Aaron do?
Chappelli is starting his lap as well. Final run.
Javi retires from the session, so lots of drivers not sending another lap time.
He's back for 4-5. Won't change position anymore. And Vasilios is in the pits, so he won't do anything either.
Triple A, they're approaching his way up into sector 3. So first, no, Dylan will now set first. As first is lap on. Meanwhile, Felix shows P4. Dylan will set the lap on first. Luke goes P3. Darren or Dylan is will making his way across the line first, and then we have Chapalele and then Aaron. That won't do it for Paul.
Arca's nice back P3. He got a good final sector. He's in P3. What can Aaron do? Oh.
What can Dylan do? He's gonna be the first one to approach the line.
He gets a P3.
He gets P3, but Dylan will be looking to take that away from him again and snatch him down to P4. He's got on a fantastic lap time thus far. Is he gonna be for Paul? Yes, it is. Now Chapalele will have to take it away from me. He's 31,000 of a seconds quicker than he was before, and he goes too wide. He goes too wide, and it will probably mean P2 for the Racing Point driver. Meanwhile, Phil's also gone wide.
Oh, and he lost it, and he's in the wall. Yeah, that's P2 for him.
And Phil,
I think that's
P9. Another disappointing result for him.
It's the only one still on the lap. Oh.
And that's gonna be the track. No, he's okay. He looks to be okay. P10. Can he improve on the time? He's got a 1:30. 10 for 10. Did improve, but improved his time, not his position.
That's not bad. Let's start qualifying.
Both Renault drivers will be joining us, so 17 drivers on the grid. And 10th. With a 10th, Dylan has taken pole. Chapelele follows Steve in P3. Huh? How's Steve in P3?
Wait, what?
I'm fairly confident Aaron was ahead of him.
Yeah. Aaron was. That's interesting. Luke was ahead of him as well, right? Or did we...
No, I'm pretty sure he got P3 and then he got the motor down to P4 and he was ahead of Steve, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Steve was P2, wasn't he? And then... Oh, I don't know. Things are as they are.
Wait.
So Nick and Magic Alonso are joining us.
Oh no, Steve was in P2.
Ah yeah, that's what I thought.
Everyone make a better car, the best race car.
Might be adjusting some wing Some last little changes to the setup.
Don't
Go.
try your dry setup in the rain.
No.
Like you would say, it doesn't work.
Experience.
Yeah.
Chapeleta follows his teammate on the formation lap as they make their way down to turn 2. Oh no, at least two teammates who've had it coming together here. And Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton in 2015 as they were in the battle for the title fight. Eventually Hamilton would come out on top as Rosberg had a gust of wind in the last sector. Pretty sure you remember that moment very well, though, don't you, Rico?
Oh, I do. Yeah. Never letting Nico by.
Gust of wind. And then after the gust of wind we had the cap gate.
Yeah, I just threw that cap back. I'm sorry, man. Sorry I gave you the cap.
It was a good throw though, he nearly hit him,
Oh, come on, it was like 2 or 3 feet away. How can you miss?
Yeah, he nearly hit him in the head, he got his hand. Capgate, for the most controversial Capgate, I mean, that's the worst gate ever.
Capgate.
Yeah, Capgate. We had Crash Gate, we had Line Gate, and now we have Capgate.
This year we have a Ferrari is fuel thingy gate.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why Marco's in P12 as well.
Yeah.
It's not him, it's the car.
That happens when you stop shooting. Oh no, it's all good. Hey, Nick loses it coming. He loses it coming around the final corner on the formation lap. He's done a Max Verstappen slash a Robert Kubica.
Yeah. It's facing backwards.
They've gotta be waiting for him then, I guess. Come on, just do a reset the track. Come on.
I think he's not. Does he? Yeah.
I think he lost it coming out of the last corner. Oh,
Okay,
good
so
though.
we're waiting for Nick. Does he round off the grid in P18?
And the Mercedes will be getting the points for Renault though. Magic Alonso's got some luck and he's got into his original Renault.
Okay.
Anyway, waiting on 5 red lights to release 18 drivers around the states in Austin. Let's go out. And away we go. And Chapeleta looks to have a better start than his teammate Dylan. And Steve goes down all the way down, and Williams, a bit of contact, bit of argy-bargy between Luke and Steve.
Mate.
Hey,
Marco
Darren together with Aaron's gone off, and Aaron's all the way down in P6.
Oh, that's garbage behind us!
Oh,
there were like 5 or 6, 7 cars.
And bad luck strikes once again for Phil and Sam. Meanwhile,
So that's Phil and Sam out, Vasilios, Nick, Gijs, Marcos, Marco, Dio, Zef, Felix.
I think Belly also got a fourth in that one.
involved.
Jamil's making his way up to P10, I think.
That's Felix has damage, yeah, Felix has damage.
And Zef,
so
I think, also has got some damage. Jesse has on his right front wing.
So the top 7.
Both Nick and Billy were involved in that one. As Nick's got no front wing and Billy has only got a little bit of his front wing left. Darren had a disastrous start going from P1 to P3.
Tim side by side with Aaron. Tim tries on the outside.
And in front of him, Mr. Man, he needs to big to have a possibility of winning the championship. He needs to win. I think it's going to be very difficult for him right now. He has to pick up the pace a bit. He had coming together with Dylan.
Well, that was our opening lap.
Yes, and
that happened more than enough.
yes, you could say that one.
With Luke behind him.
And bad luck has struck once again for both Phil and Sam.
And for Williams, guys.
Yes.
Long time ago since I ever had a clean race.
Yeah.
Marcos.
The 100% score rate for 100% podium rate seems pretty far away from Felix right now.
So many people have front wing damage. But Felix, Zef, Marco, Andre, Stelios, and Nico in the pits. Felix on hard tires. So he's doing a long stint, going as long as he can. That's the only luck you have when there's so many cars involved in accidents.
Dylan looks to make his way back up again, up the field. As he's now being passed by, Luke's now being passed by Dylan, and he looks to chase down his teammate. Meanwhile, Steve looks to follow, look through. I think, pretty sure Steve wants to get this title in style.
But that brings Felix already 33.6 seconds behind the leader. Yeah. Can he catch a break?
Yeah.
He's lucky. He is lucky in VRL.
Yeah. So.
Can Andre catch up to Marco on this straight? Oh wait. Yeah. Dylan got past Luke.
Yeah.
Luke.
I
Jesus.
I got that on camera, so that's good. We're good too.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I got that on camera. Both Aaron and Sim are starting to fall behind Steve and the rest of the pack.
Yeah, the caps.
I must say he is in one though. He's saving some ERS.
Look at Dylan.
Mendrik Alonso was at the start of his life.
Some left.
Going from, I think, P17 to P7, so 10 positions on one lap. That's that's pretty good. Dio also pretty good start.
Marco was where he had a flyer off the line. Marco was in P6 already before turn 1.
And now he's battling Jamil in the Red Bull. He's looking to have not many pace. Oh, great save by Jamil. It isn't gonna say it's gonna cost him some time, as he now follows behind the sister car Toro Rosso.
Is he gonna let by? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Is Seth already gonna risk it, or is he gonna seize chances on the straight with DRS? DRS enabled, of course, right now. Yellow flags. Hey, that's Nick who spun round again. Just like on the formation lap, and his days isn't going all too well for him then.
Seth now down the inside of Andre. Yeah, and he gets the move done.
Andre?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's his name. Ooh, Marco with a lock up. Another yellow flag.
No yellow flag. Use that for, I think. No.
Nick again.
Nick again. I think it starts heated up a bit now. It's starting to be a very tough day for him in the office.
So the top 6. It's not really close to each other.
Wheel vs pad. Searching point vs racing point.
Is one of them on pad?
Yeah, Dylan is on pad.
Really?
Yeah.
How on earth?
Yeah, you practice, I guess.
I've been practicing for 9 years, but I'm not that fast.
Yeah. Well, controller racing isn't as good as it used to be on the old gen consoles. At least in my opinion. Like, on the old gen, you could actually like have a bit of a battle on the controller, but it's looking to be harder and harder every year, at least for me then. And both racing point was already coming to get lapped. I think Nick's not even controlling. Oh no, he's ghosting, of course. That with the new update. Rest in peace, dirty drivers who wanted to get the leader.
Finally.
Esteban Ocon wasn't too happy with that update, I heard.
Ironically, that 2 racing points are getting
lapping the other car.
It's not happening that much in the top 6. Well, Aaron gets a
And Aaron
penalty.
gets a
That's what
penalty.
happened.
Phil, of course, already retired from the session, now leaving the session. He can't catch a break. Last 3 races, I mean, the whole season hasn't gone all too well for him. He stated to me yesterday that if he had won the race in Baku on track, it would have been a bit of a different season. He would have been a bit more motivated. He would have been a bit more confident, but sadly it wasn't for him to be. Meanwhile, Chapalela looks to go past, or Dylan looks to go past Chapalela. He's down the inside. Is his teammate gonna put up a fight? I think he is, but he's no. Dylan's got to move down. And Dylan's through, and looks now looks to pull the gap. He's already pulled the gap at 2 tenths in only a few corners.
They're pulling away slightly from Luke, but it's definitely not much.
No, if they go battle each other, that will become out very handy for both Steve and Luke. Luke has a little bit of a moment on the exit, and another yellow flag, and that's again that's Nick. The SRL champion isn't able to show it here in VRL. Just for now, then. Ooh, Darren.
He must have got some problems with
maybe with his ruler or something.
Yeah, and he's. I think his traction control settings aren't right.
No.
But again, it just spins every corner. Change your settings, Sneak. Change it.
He's trying his best at least. And he's not doing this for fun, but like, unlike Jeff last time out in Mexico, where he was just a bit of a meme.
Steve's closing up on the back of Luke.
Luke number 95, aka Lightning McQueen. And on the other flag, I think that's again for Nick. Oh, and Chapalele goes past Darren this time. Darren does fend off a challenge this time. And both racing points will be having an absolute slipstream fast, I'm guessing, with those long back straights. And this is helping Luke and Steve and Aaron, I think.
Not the yellow flag.
That's Nick. Yeah. Just Nick.
Yeah, we don't have to look anymore. We know it.
Yeah. And Magic Alonso is in a better with Conyal at this point. Conyal's got to move for now.
Leo's showing some good pace on medium tires.
There he is. Ooh, Magic Alonso goes a little too wide there.
Don't know how many laps the soft runners so you can stay out.
I think lap 9. I'm gonna go for lap 9.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, then you can finish the race on either mediums or hards. Mediums will be tough. I don't know if you can finish the mediums.
Steve slowly but surely catching up to the back of Luke.
But Felix is doing same pace as the leaders on his hard tires. Because he was 34 seconds behind after
Nick.
stop. Yeah, he lost only 3 seconds. Felix and Marco are showing good pace. But yeah, shame they crashed.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Now,
yeah, I don't know, I just saw like 5, 6, 7 cars just fly off the road.
Yeah,
no idea what happened.
I
think will be a busy day for the race director, says Andre, who loses it. Yeah, and he's into the wall.
Oh, he's lost his front wing, yeah, he's lost his front wing, that's gotta be, gotta be disappointing there for him as Gijs goes past him again.
I was just going through the field and I thought, hey, let's follow Andre, and he was like, oh, there we go. It's a long way home.
Comes under pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I mean, if you have the great Rico VRL pole shit, a GPL winner, or watching you, I mean, you get a bit nervous.
Yeah, he didn't know if he felt it.
Yeah.
That I was watching.
You were breathing down his neck.
Like that moment I stopped on Andre, he was straight into all. Okay.
So 8 laps past at 28.
Shapley ahead of Dylan. Now, Luke really can't keep up. 1.5 seconds, 1.8. Steve's looking to get past.
Long main straight. 7 tenths separate both racing points and 3 tenths separate Luke and Steve. Can Steve clinch the title and get a podium? He looks to
Will
go
be amazing around the outside.
I think he's not gonna go for a switchback, is he? No, he keeps his nose in there. And Luke gets the position for now. Number 95 against number 73.
But that gives Racing Point some breathing space.
More breathing space, yes, already. But well, I think the gap between Chapalela and Dylan is pretty still, you could say. Pretty consistent. It's the best word, I guess.
And that goes a race leader into the pits, Chapalili.
Oh yeah, that's. I called it. Lap 9. Come on.
Lap 9.
Yes.
Well, that's the first one.
Should have put some money on that. And he goes into the mediums.
Do you think he's gonna come out ahead of Marcos?
Cagnan will definitely pass him. Magic Alonso will also pass him. Yes, I think.
No, just ahead of my Magic Alonso. Okay.
The Van Euroleague owner / admin doing a pretty good job right now in P8.
Well, the pit stop delta is like nothing here. It's like 18, 19 seconds.
Ooh, Magic Alonso struggling with the car a bit.
So I bet this is a hammer time left for Dylan. Then he will come in as well. Are they going to lap? Or are they going to lap Nick again?
Luke also made a pit stop, didn't he? Let's look. Oh no, he's regained P2 again from Steve. And Nick spun again. Oh, I guess
Chapalele made up enough time. You'll get you'll retake the lead again.
I think so, yes. Oh!
He
crashes into the pits! He's done a David Coulthard and now the thing is slipped into the lead. Dylan is out, he's done a David Coulthard. And he's crashing.
No!
And that's gonna be massive. As I will put Chapalele right in the lead and Dylan's.
Since he was on the pad, I don't know if his controller still works. Through it.
It just reminds me, I'm not sure if you know the incident, but like, do you know the David Coulthard incident? I think it's last week for Williams. He was leading the race and then he just crashes into the wall because he missed his braking point in the pits. Hey, Jamil, meanwhile crashes again. Ooh, Neil takes out Steve. Luckily for the ghosting system. I might put a smile on the face of Chapalele or not. I see if Chapalele is a team player, he'll be a bit disappointed. If he's a bit if he only thinks about himself, he'll be having a smile on his face. That almost guarantees him victory.
Yeah, this is Hansen the race win.
Oh, massive blunder from Darren or Dylan, sorry, as he joins the likes of David Coulthard and Lewis Hamilton as in the pit stop blunders.
Oh, that moment 12 years ago. Still do it. Still hurts.
Vietnam flashback. Meanwhile, Tim is still going fairly strong on lap 10. He's taking those soft speed along, but those are starting to look a bit bad.
Was Steve coming into the pits? Yes. Steve making his stop, so they'll bring
follows.
back the 405. I think.
Chapalele will probably pop.
Yeah, he's in the final quarter already. There he is. Has to start finish straight with the fastest lap as well. Yes.
And he passes Steve easily. He's got a massive lead, I think. He's definitely got a few seconds. Meanwhile, Cagnan doesn't, I think, a career best P2.
And Luke also comes out ahead of Steve. Much more than he was before his pit stop.
Steve lost loads of times.
Yeah,
he's
the
come up.
undercut works.
And Tim, it's pretty
The undercut
lonely.
is way faster. But now Luke is somewhat stuck behind Dio. And Andre retired.
So it's
Oh.
8. So it's 5
Is Luke going
seconds
for a
between.
move? Yes.
And he passes the sister car. Wee! A little snap of oversteer, and actually, was that a legal overtake or did he just lose the car? I think it was an illegal overtake. You know, get the DRS again, or it was strategical to get the DRS and slipstream again, and go past again. That's
It will
number
be interesting
95,
to
stage
see
number.
how many laps Dio can do on his medium tires.
Maverick Alonso in P, fighting for P10. Let's see the stops. So everyone already made a stop except Trevi and Conyal. Aaron also catching up to traffic right now. Conyal's holding up massively.
Taking the
As
quick
it's
lap.
red energy against Red Bull. Aaron does set the fastest lap, yes he does. And Steve looks to immediately follow. Oh, he hits championship rival Aaron. And he's got front wing damage. He's lost his front wing. And now Emilio has to come into the pits. Yes, he's lost his front wing. And isn't going to do his championship any favours. As now, it might be hard for Steve to get...
Steve.
Nah,
Shows enough about him. Take it easy, mate. Take it easy. No risks. Why?
That means Aaron can now realistically take the fight on to Brazil, as he only needs P2 then, and he's only 2.1 seconds behind him. What does need to happen though is Steve needs to finish P9. You've seen here in USA, and is Steve gonna make a pit stop, or is he gonna... No, he's
or Steve's just the same mindset as Hamilton.
No, he was...
I don't care about the championship, I just want to win the race.
Yes, that's a pretty... it can help you, but it can also give you a bit of a disadvantage. Now, is he gonna have to come into the picture? I don't think it doesn't... Meanwhile, Marco
retired.
Retired from the session. Let's go on board. Let's have to possibly see what happened.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
No, me neither. Wait.
Does Steve pull... The big question is, does Steve have to pull into the pits, or can he continue? Yes, he can continue. But it isn't gonna do him any favours.
I have no idea where Marco is. But
just hitting the back of Aaron. Aaron was lucky not to spin.
Yeah, no, indeed he spun though. It was too close.
So championship rivals collide
much time.
in the States here.
Not that much going on, to be honest. Gaps are quite big since the pit stops.
Yes, but Aaron is catching up to Luke though, and he needs...
Yeah, Aaron is quite close to Luke.
So as it stands, Steve is of course champion, and if he gets P5 plus fastest lap, he's also champion. But if Aaron wins and Steve is only P5 minus fastest lap, the championship goes on to Brazil.
Here comes Tim on Dio. Back into P5.
Dio's still going pretty... I wouldn't say quick, but...
When he makes a stop, it's like 20 seconds, 34. He'll come back in P9.
Dio should make it to... I think if he pits now, if it goes so soft, do you reckon he will make it to the end?
Yeah. He needs to stretch it until like lap 20.
Oh well, we 10 laps was possible on the soft. We saw.
Yeah, okay.
So lap 18 realistically. How many laps has he done on that one?
Steve.
He's on 13 laps.
Looks into his mirror.
Far.
He sees Scarlet Red Ferrari chasing him down. Bro, Tim. I think Tim's going to wait again until he can make the move on the straight. Steve isn't defending.
No, there won't be any point in trying as he's already in the championship fight, of course.
No, it's just saving your ass.
Things will make it difficult to get to the podium at this point for Steve.
Important question will be: can Felix can still catch Steve? Is that possible?
If it's still possible for Aaron to take a championship fight up until now, it's still possible. I think Steve doesn't have fastest lap. No, he doesn't. He's P5. So if Aaron can make his way up to P1, the championship fight goes on to Brazil, like I said many times before.
Where does Steve need to finish when Aaron is second?
P9.
Ah, that's not going to happen.
No, unless he damages fumbling even more.
Yeah, okay.
And you never know. We saw some great
Gijspan.
hey,
And he's
Dutchman in
doing
McLaren.
nothing.
He
Okay.
helps out. He helps out the track directors mowing the grass a bit.
I'm a lot more. Vasilios back into the points as well. By his pace compared to Felix. Yeah, Felix is quicker. A lot quicker. Actually, I think Felix is the fastest man on track. But he was just unlucky with his accident in the opening lap.
I think P5 is maximum for him right now.
Yeah.
Aaron is catching up to Luke though.
When that happened, he was 33 seconds behind the race leader. And now he's only 28 seconds behind him.
I don't think anyone's gonna challenge Chapelele for the victory unless
No.
unless he crashes out himself.
Well, it would be a disaster for Racing Point.
Yes, two drivers crashing out while they're having a one.
But I was looking forward to a fight though between Shepard and Dylan. But yeah.
Yeah, well.
Took away by himself.
Well, yeah, it was fun while it lasted, I guess.
Aaron chasing down Luke. Yeah, it's his only chance.
I've actually got some footage of Phil's start crash. We can see what happened. Go into the corner. Bit of contact made, bit of arch-barging. Nothing. Hey! Hey! Jesus.
You rewatching the crash?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw it, but I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, no, he put it in the chat, so you can just see.
I'm gonna watch it straight after the race.
That's so fun. I think they both went. Loads of people went off track. First of all, I went into corner one, bit of argy-bargy here and there, all good. But then I think 3 people went off track and they just hit each other off track, a bit like IndyCar, you know, in Austin, you know, where they both went off track. Oh yeah, he first gets his wing smashed by one of the Ferraris and then he gets pounded from behind while being off track. That's fairly unlucky for Phil once again. Meanwhile, Aaron's
Aaron gets a time penalty.
He has 6 seconds time penalties,
Wait.
I think already.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that.
Nah, that would mean he would already fall behind Tim.
Shepard has 1 penalty, 3 seconds. Luke has nothing, only 1 warning. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron's 2 penalties at 6 seconds.
That's not gonna do him any favors.
Tim's only 1 warning. Steve just nothing, not a single warning.
Nick apologized for his driving as he loaded the wrong setup for his car and his
Ah,
choice. Oh, that's unfortunate, Nick. Sorry for that one. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Just next time, just make make sure you load the right setup.
so Aaron is close to Luke, but when he gets ahead of him,
You still gonna have
he
to
needs
pull a
to be
gap of
6 seconds clear.
6 seconds, yeah. Yeah, I think
Oh,
Theo's doing a really good job on the mediums and could possibly. Ooh,
warning
that's
what
really
again?
cheap one there.
Do you get a warning for that as well?
I don't think so. Like, does the game
No.
take the IndyCar approach or do they take the F1 approach? And
Oh,
Aaron
and he
goes down
sends
the
it on the
inside,
inside.
and that's a pretty easy move from
Looks looking for
Aaron.
the switchback. Doesn't make it work.
And Aaron is for now up into P1 up into P2. Excuse me. Now we need to build 6 second gap plus Steve all the way down in P9.
Luke needs to be smart.
Unless
Just stay within his gearbox. And you're there. It's not easy to come away in 6 seconds. Who's that?
he was a lot quicker though, but is it gonna be enough to build 6 seconds in 10 laps? Well, and also I need to be careful that he doesn't fall off the podium at this point. Tim is just Tim is only 5.6 seconds away. No, he's 6 seconds away.
I'm looking at the gap between Steve and Felix. It's 11 seconds now.
He's on. Has Felix even made his pit stop yet? Yes, he has. He's on the half.
Yeah.
Diaz doing a very good job, stashing those tires. So these mediums up.
Fast lap.
Oh, that's pretty impressive. Now he's gone into ghosting mode, so I don't know. Oh yeah,
it's just behind the red leader.
That's a little bit getting used to.
But he won't. The point won't count because he's in P12.
No. The point will probably go to Aaron then, as he set the second fastest lap.
Oh, Steve's into the pits.
Hey,
Steve
second stop for Felix then, and Cognac follows him, and he changes his front wing, and why does
mediums again?
Mediums again, yes. No soft stand for him.
I think he doesn't have a new set of soft tires left.
Yes, he joins in P6, so championship is still very much secure. Can Cognac come out ahead of Magic Alonso? No, he cannot, and Billy is right up the gearbox of Magic Alonso as the fight is for P7.
So now the catch is the other way around. Now Steve needs to get Felix.
Yes.
30 seconds.
13 seconds, sorry, not 30.
Oh.
So he's come for the 2-stop, not for a 1-stop. And
Dio did, yeah, indeed, 18 laps on the medium tires.
I would be very much impressed if Dio can take Billy for P8 for now, and maybe even take P7 of Magic Alonso.
Yeah, it's a much faster tires than 2 compound softer.
Xavi is having a pretty bad day.
He really has to.
In the fight, for the
there goes Billy down the inside of Magic Alonso, and Dio looks to
exactly the same. And nearly hit each other. Oh. Magic Alonso got no way of answering as his pace comes a little short to Dio's soft tires, and he hits him on the back. All good though, no front wing damage for him. Dio goes a little wide into the corner to get a better exit. Oh, he doesn't get it.
There was much better traction.
I would be very much impressed if he can get P7 of Billy. Now he, of course, he will get the DRS here. Maybe we need to get a good tire graphic from here. You make sure that Billy compromises run a bit up into turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, and turn 6. The very challenging corners here. Billy is kind of pulling away, I guess, but Dio isn't really clipping against Apex very well, I must say.
It's not letting him anywhere.
Billy is pulling away, and it's nearly catching up to Steve as well, who's only 2.3 seconds up the road. You would expect.
Steve isn't catching up that much to Felix, though.
No, I think
Been nearly 2 laps now, but gap's still 12 seconds.
he only needs to be He only needs to be P9 anyway, as it stands. So, and Cornell gone for a rather optimistic move, I guess, on Billy. He was pretty far behind.
Much better traction.
Can he go for a sprint? Now he goes down the inside.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic!
That's way too deep.
Way too deep there, but can he even join in front of him? No, he cannot. I was just about to say fantastic move, but the move is going to have to wait a little longer. Great fight between. So, no, it's nice fight, correct. Great battle for P7. And Billy lives to fight another day. Now DRS plus slipstream again. Can he go for a move? Yeah, I think he should be able to. No, he doesn't. If he's only putting Billy under pressure, Billy misses a bit of an 8-pack, so that kind of compromises run.
That's a fast lap.
Coming up to turn 3, no points for him as well. Meanwhile, on the constructor's side,
can he catch up to Marcos? He's only 3 seconds behind Marcos. He's in P10.
I think right now, as it stands, Haas will also make some inroads on the constructors. So I think Hotlap will be happy to see that one.
Yeah, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different teams. Top 6.
Jesus Christ.
Aaron just got to see him, Chapelini. Just too far ahead. See him. Aaron is putting away slightly from Luke. And yo, can't wait that much longer, mate.
No, you've only got a few more laps left.
Otherwise, your tire advantage is just basically gone. I feel so spread out.
And the gap between Aaron and Chapelele is coming down, but it's not going to be enough as he got 6-second penalties and he's got a Chapelele still got a 6-second gap. Then it looks like.
Yeah, Dio passed him.
Steve will win the championship.
Dio passed him.
Hey, good job from Dio. Very impressive.
Yeah, with DRS.
Behind.
A long back straight.
I think that does settle all the battles a bit here. I think Aaron at this point will drop off the podium. No, he won't. Sorry, excuse me. No, he won't drop off the podium.
6 seconds. Well, this is gonna be close because Tim doesn't have penalty.
So let's see a clip, or we'll talk about it after the race.
Look needing. Almost 2 penalties. So that's 6 seconds. Well, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
Difficult afternoon for Gijs.
More drivers are taking that weird line, just on the red bit, on the long back straight.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, in real life, you probably will be slowed down because of all the dust and the dirt dirtiness on the
Yeah,
tractor.
so multiple people do it, so.
It's the fan boost line. Seth in the battle for the last point.
Yeah, tech mode.
And himself could be adding more points to the tally of Toro Rosso as Cornels outperforms Zef very impressively this season.
There will be one point where Vasilios' tires will be better than Dio's, I think.
Yes, Seth, can he go on when he make a move here? No, he cannot.
Yeah, Zef has the fastest lap, so if he can get past Marcos.
He got 2 points instead of 1.
Oh, oversteer. There's an oversteery car, Zef.
And Zef goes down inside of Marcos. Marcos can't do anything, and Zef goes too deep. And the move will have to wait, and he gets a 3-second time penalty as well. I think that's a bit unfair.
Yeah, when you run wide like that, yeah, you shouldn't get a penalty. He already lost like 2 or 3 seconds with that. Oh, that's a bit much. That's what I mean. Like, you can't call that a track limit. You just went off and got a penalty. No, that's not fair. Marcos and Seth are closing up to Magic Alonso.
Meanwhile, on the battle for the constructors, remember, of course, still probably ties between that. I think as it stands, Aaron should be on the podium, shouldn't he? Yes, he should. Yes, he should be on the podium. So there will be 15 points, and then only 9 points for Alfa Romeo, and not many points for Williams either. So I don't mean Haas will retake the lead of the constructors.
Something interesting happening. Shepelili has 6-second penalties as well.
Oh,
so
no.
That means if he gets another one, and Luke doesn't, Luke can still win the race.
Possibly win his first VR. Oh yeah, he won Spa. Sorry. Magic Alonso has got a little too wide now. The battle for P10 turned into battle for P9. Zaf looks to get the better of these two guys as he has the better tyres. That's 25 out of 28. Can he make a move around the outside in the assist? No, that's impossible to do. He goes a little too wide there. And Magic Alonso still is struggling with his tyres.
Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Dixon 6 seconds behind Felix. So he is closing up. Won't be enough.
Probably won't be enough though.
But it will be enough for his championship.
Chevy will go past Magic Alonso. And Zaf can immediately follow. No, he cannot. He's too far back for now. Or is he? No, fantastic dive bomb from Zaf. He's take P10. And Magic Alonso, after being in the points for I think 26 laps, so for about 26 laps, he will lose it on lap 26.
Do everything he can.
That's unfortunate.
Just wasn't enough. Renault driver. So now Zaf is in the points.
Zaf in the points, he'll be looking. Now he's got 2 points, but he got the fastest lap. He will be looking to get 3 points to take that P9 away from Chevy. And make it possibly take P9, but Chevy has hold up pretty bad. I think Magic Alonso's tyres just didn't last 15 laps on mediums. Tyres clearly wearing out. very
But it
quick.
looks like Lucas' tires are going off rapidly now.
Yes.
Look at the gap between him and Aaron. It's more than 3 seconds, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, it is.
2.8. 3.5.
2 more laps.
2 more laps until Steve can become VRL Season 3 champion. It's been a roller coaster ride, and Zaf looks to still snatch it off Jerry. What can I say? It's been a very roller coaster ride with ups and downs for Steve. As it took 4 race wins in a row, but after that he just lost all
Zef and
consistency.
Marco side by side through the final sector. Well, Zef is coming.
He's just come a little too less track too short. What's English? He's got too last track to make that move.
Run him out of road.
Now he will have DRS, and I think he's very close by, so I think he'll even get the move. Oh no, that's lag.
Very deep.
Jerry will looking to hang it around the outside.
Oh
Zef
yes,
forces
he
him
does.
right. And now finally Zef is ahead.
Zef is ahead.
Contact. Zef is lagging again. But now Zef's got it, and I think that's... Oh yeah, another 3 second time penalty for Zef. And then at this point, I think he will finish outside the points with all the penalties he has.
Wait.
I think it's 6 seconds worth penalties.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties. It's 12 seconds.
Jesus.
Marcos, nothing. It's clean.
Magic long time?
5, 8 seconds.
Okay, so
they
he
can
will
push
get
Zef
P10.
out of the points.
Yes. Meanwhile, the last lap has started of this penultimate round in VRL, and it's looking very much impossible for Aaron to win the champion or take the championship to Brazil.
No.
It's been a roller coaster ride, but really, did Steve ever look in doubt of without winning the championship after he won 4 races? After he won 4 races in a row. That's
3 in a row, yeah.
No, 4 in a row after he broke yeah, if he won 4 in a row, he broke a VRL record.
I thought it was 3. Well, didn't
He
get
won
pushed
4 in a row. Of course, he had his ups and downs. Of course, in Bristol, in Spa, he couldn't take maximum points, to say the least. Of course, Aaron did put up a great fight as he won both Bahrain and Germany, I think, and what could have been in Baku. I see you had a 30-second lead, then got a drive-through penalty, only then to still be in contention. He got a drive-through penalty, still came out ahead of both Steve and Phil, but then locked up going to the final corner and then eventually crashing out. That could have been another 25 points on the tally. And Chapalele will win first rear race at the Beans. Steve is your VRL Season 3 champion. Meanwhile, Chavi's lost it, and he's got it now in P11. And Aaron puts up another fight, and
Tim gets P3
as well.
Oh, that's too close.
Oh, that's 7. Oh, that's nearly as close as Baku Season 3.
Felix out of the podium.
Felix will fend off a challenge of Steve, as it's been a pretty boring afternoon for him. But he will come on with a pretty okay Season 3.
Right behind him is your champion. It's
Steve
Mallon,
Season 3 champion. Congratulations, Steve. Wow, it's been a real pleasure as he equals Lewis Hamilton by taking the championship in USA after not being able to do so. Dio gets a fantastic P7. Really well driven, and Billy gets in a P8. Chevy lost it on the final lap, which means Magic Alonso probably will get P9 off here, I think.
Yes. Oh, Nick is just doing donuts.
Yeah, it's a shame. Zef P10, and I think Chevy will get that P10 off Zef. Yes, he will. Not a noble fight from Zef, but it won't be enough.
By only 8 tenths.
Nick is doing the donuts for Steve, I guess, as there's certainly no outlap for him. That would be a great feature, though, having an outlap. Or in-lap, rather, sorry. And,
wait, so who gets the points for first lap? 36, 35,
Aaron.
3,
Aaron.
3, 30...
Be great if Nick would come across the finish line, too, so we can get to the podium.
Aaron, his lap time is 4/1000th of a second quicker than Steve's lap time.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like a
Nick will
1:35.
now be the last person to cross the finish line.
3:49. Steve has 1:35.359, and Aaron did a 1:35.355. So yeah, Aaron will get points.
He's putting on a show for Steve. Still he is, and then he finally does cross the finish line after being a very bad afternoon for him after selecting the wrong setup. He did bring it home, I think. That's worth an applause as well. He didn't give up, he never quit. And he didn't get much for it though, but you know, it's still pretty impressive that he didn't quit. And Chapalele, your VRL winner today. But I think all credit goes to Steve after he wins the championship. That means he joins the likes of Phil and Yoda. Phil season 1 champion, Yoda season 2 champion. We've really come a long way since season 1. And funny fact, Phil also won his title here in USA, so that's a little funny fact. Two titles have been won at USA then. And I'll run you through the grid then. And then we have Chapalele in P1, Luke in P2, Tim in P3 after he gets a podium very impressively. He'll be happy with that one. Aaron with 2 seconds of penalties, 2 seconds of penalties. Felix in P5 and your VRL season champion, Steve. And then Cornel P7, Billy P8, Magic Alonso P9, Travi P10, Seth P11, Gijs P12, Nick P13, DNF for Marco, Jamil, Dylan, Sam, Phil. As those guys won't be happy with their afternoon.
Dylan, yeah, you need to forget about him.
Chapalele. Yes, he did, but he didn't go too well. Let's just do the post-race interviews. It would be great if my PlayStation would hurry up. Shap. I'm not sure if Steve will be able to join us. Or, Chapalele, sorry. Oh, but I think he should be able to join us, I hope. I thought Chapalele will be invited at least. I'm just getting everything ready. Hello, welcome Chapalele. Brave winner, your first VRL race.
Reds.
Very well done, very well driven. Just gonna ask you some questions then. Were you happy? I'm sure you will be very happy right now, but did, of course, your teammate Dylan crashed out. Do you think if he didn't crash out, you still would have won the race? Yes, of course. Yeah, what more did I say? You were pretty dominant. Did you think after Dylan crashed out, you ever weren't gonna win the race? Yeah. Ah, oei. What lap was dat dan? Wow. So nearly disastrous day for Racing Points. Luckily for you, you kept the flag high from them. And I'm just trying to get Steve for the championship. I see he won his championship. Get a invite. Sorry, I'm just. If you want, you can go already. Or see ya. Congratulations. Steve. Just getting Steve now then. Steve. Just
Where is he?
Dylan.
Yeah. I wanna ask him
Sure.
something.
Yeah, sure. I'll do. I'll get him after Steve, as I think he deserves a bit of attention as well. Steve, champ. Hello.
Yeah.
You're a
Champion
champion,
of the
mate.
world.
Champion.
Did that in style, mate.
Well, I think my last half of season has been shit. Well,
Yeah.
shit. But I
That
think
doesn't matter when you had a perfect first half of the season.
yeah. Well, thanks you guys, the commentators, everyone who takes part in here.
Yes.
It's been great.
Yes, I'm sure. You must be absolutely ecstatic right now. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So you
Like-
can a lot of weight coming off your shoulders as well going into Brazil, I guess.
Yes. Well,
Free race.
I was a bit calm because my main goal was that if the championship goes to Brazil, to have more probabilities, like only P9 to win. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy with this, and I'm going to enjoy Brazil with a
Yes.
big smile.
Yes, I'm sure you will. And
Don't-
can you
Don't
can
drink too much tonight.
No.
Just don't do it.
No, I
no
can't
tequila,
drink. So.
no tequila. No, but can you? I mean, you're a pretty exciting moment when you try to go down inside of I think Kanyal and Aaron at the same time, but you
Yeah.
hit your front wing. What happened there?
Well, I didn't want to go to overtake Aaron. Just that I wanted to be behind, and I wanted to overtake Conyol as soon as possible. So I saw a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
I dive bombed, but it was a big dive bomb. So, well, these things are the ones I need to improve for
Yes,
next
definitely.
season, and if I'm able to not make these mistakes, I think I will be on the championship fight again.
Yes, I think you will. As you've been truly amazing this season, breaking a VRL record, getting 4 wins. That probably got you the championship in the end.
Yeah. I think it's 3, but
I
anyway.
thought you won 4.
Oh
no.
Well. I don't know.
And it doesn't matter. You had a very
Yeah,
consistent
anyway.
run, and you're now champion of VRL. Enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks. And
Yeah,
thanks for all. Bye.
Bye.
Oops, bye.
Congratulations. Now we'll just get Darren in here as well. I'm very curious on see what the hell happened with him. Of course, it's been a truly amazing season, but don't forget we still have a round to go, and Fight for the Constructors is still very much on. I'm not sure if Darren wants to join us or Dylan. Sorry,
There he is.
Dylan. Wow.
Yes.
I mean, last time I interviewed you, you won the race. This time,
Right,
for the
okay,
bad
so
reasons.
my excuse is that I have maths homework to do.
Yeah.
So I decided that my tyres decided that they don't want to work anymore, and they wanted to make me do my maths homework. That's my
Yeah.
excuse.
Yeah.
It's a very good one.
No, but what really happened? Was it your fault? Did you brake too late, or did you turn in too late?
Yeah, I broke a bit late. I think it's a mix of brakes and tyres. So I just broke a bit too late. I thought I would make it, and then I just decided not to shift down, stayed in third, and then it was a bit
just
late.
team tactics to give Shepard the win.
Yeah.
I mean, first thing we were just trading positions, and he was like, okay, I'll pick this lap, and I was like, okay, I'll go another lap. and then I tried to push. My tyres were dead by the end of it, and they were a bit overheated as well. So I ended up trying to pit, and then I went straight into a wall. I thought it was like, okay, I'll only lose my front wing. Saw the tyre go off, and I started screaming, no, no, no! Oh, I crashed in the pits. Shap gave me the very nice, oh, you're a retard. So I stayed watching, and towards the end of the race, I just decided to annoy Shap because I couldn't be bothered anymore. I kept telling him he had 12 seconds of penalties and he was going to lose the win.
But do you think you could have won? Do you think you could have won the race if it wasn't for that mistake?
I probably would have won on penalties, but yeah, I feel like I probably would have won, or at least got second.
Yes, of course, definitely. You guys were in another world today compared to the other guys. Of course, will you be joining us for Brazil then?
Probably not, no.
No, so that means you probably
Would like
won't be
to, but
signing
I
up
can't.
No, you probably won't be signing up
Yeah,
for
I
season
can't.
4 as well.
Yeah, I can't sign up for either, so that was just a free race thing.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure having you. You definitely left your mark on in VRL winning 2 races. That's very impressive. Thank you for the 3 races then.
Yeah, we just don't remember this one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
We won't
it's just
talk
only
about
2
this
races.
one. I hope to
Yeah,
see
we
you
don't
again
talk
in the
about this one.
future though. So if
Okay,
you ever
yeah,
have time
I
again,
hope so as well.
I still see you.
come and pass by.
I still see you in GPRL.
Yeah, you still. I mean, you don't see me as much, but like,
No, on the grid.
you're on the grid. Maybe in qualifying if I'm coming past you.
Oh, oof. Ooh. Bad blood now. I want to thank all the viewers for watching at least. Don't forget to join us not next week but the week after for Brazil as the I think the constructors battle is still very much alive as between Alfa Romeo and Haas. I want to thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.